You ain't gotta lie to kick it, bro.
Lie to kick it, dude. I get it in more than you, that's for sure.
Oh, it's on.
I get it in every time my record spins. Hoes be climbing up on the table again.
Woo.
They look at me and my friends. We all gonna strike, hitting all of the pins.
Alright,
I'm on hallucinogens, tripping all the bitches here looking like tens.
I see you.
Into the bed I ascend. Don't know what happened, but she giving me head. I get it in. It don't matter where the fucking sun go. We be out here going loco. Bitches brought the SoCo. We be taking shots like a GoPro. People wearing no clothes. Cocoa up in their nose. I turn a flower to a dead rose. I burn a hole inside some fresh clothes. What does that mean? Nobody else knows, except the ones that deep stroke on their tippy toes. I get it in. I get it in. I get it in. I get it in. I get it in.
Yeah, he gets it in.
Facts.
But you know who else gets it in?
Nah, you.
That's right.
What?
Planet Pockets on the mic.
Oh shit.
I get it in, don't matter if they're young or old. Bitches coming to me, wanna dance on my pole. They all seem to love me cause I act so cold. And once they see that dick, they can't help but losing control.
OMG.
But they never seem to understand that I'm not a relation man. I only look for one night stands and I don't care for future plans except for flying to Japan, where I get in that Asian climate and make them squirt like I can fuck on the beach and get a suntan.
Damn.
Then they screaming arigato while we banging in the grotto, making love, I'm eating tacos, popping cherries, splitting mango, sweet and sour, tits and box. So I get it in, every day and every night. Feeling pleasure is my only plight. I get it in, seeing leftovers, fight or flight. I have a hard time cause your pussy's so damn tight. I get it in, your future was so bright. Drop them coconuts so I can take a bite. I get it in, and I know it don't sound right, but I got inside the pants of my own churches that can light.
We get it in.
We get it in. We get it in.
We get it in.
We get it in. We motherfucking get it in.
We get it in.
We get it in. We get it in.
We get it in.
We get it in. We motherfucking get it in.
We get it in. You know what, bro? You really do get it in. Bro?
Sorry, bro, I gotta go.
Oh, let the sun beat down upon my face. Stars to fill my dreams. I sun burns the ground. And my eyes filled with sand as I scan this wasted life. Trace like thoughts inside a dream. Here's the path that led me to that place, yellow desert screen. My Shangri-La beneath the summer moon, I will return again. And the dust that floats high into when moving through me.
Alright, hello everyone.
Loading up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they
Got
say can
to
be
turn
done?
on
We've got it.
my own audio here, and boom. Hello. As the title suggests, we're going to have a shorter show tonight. I know you're all like, what? It's been weeks since you've had a show. I know. Also, for some reason, can't hear my own voice. I don't know what that's about. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I do. Had to turn my volume up on that. Yes, we're going to have a shorter show, even though we haven't had one for weeks. We'll get more into that on Monday whenever we have a normally scheduled and longer show. Mainly because, honestly, just because I didn't realize Crown Jewel started so early tomorrow. Yeah, I should have, since it's in Saudi Arabia. But before I go on with our entire thing, I have an actual notepad now. Hell yeah. Way easier to take notes. Yeah. So, one thing I'm gonna plug, and I'm gonna send, I had it pre-typed in chat here. And, oh, missed it. There we go. Boom. You can go and find all of the show links as well as all of the support links if you want to. I still haven't updated it to include Rumble and or changing the buy me a coffee to buy me a beer because, yes, hey, I'm 21 now since we last streamed. Then also on that, you will find my personal Twitch account, which goes into our first little topic I wanted to get to here. I'm not obviously going to get into exactly why there was a bunch of time off. Basically, let's just for now, till Monday, we'll say for personal time. And ooh. With that being said, I do actually have a new streaming schedule. I guess not for this show, I won't. Because it will still be, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm working on, getting some stuff for the breaks as well, like I've been talking about, basically the whole 29 episodes of the show. But that being said, either way, we have a new kind of streaming schedule to where now I'm gonna be streaming on the days, obviously, any other than Monday, Wednesday, Friday, on my personal Twitch, starting to do some gameplay stuff on there again, as well as hopefully eventually doing some music stuff. I plan on hopefully doing that as well. Yeah, we will have music breaks kind of, in the style of how we normally do, but with original music videos, maybe, if I can contact a few people, maybe get some of their music on as well for the breaks music videos, maybe even produce it for them, that type of thing. But yeah, basically, if you want to follow all of that, it will be on the same place as bio.site. You just got to go to the personal YouTube channel page on there, and I believe on the banner there is a Twitch section for that channel. And if you're on mobile, I believe it will be under the About section. But yeah, with that being said, Let's go into the meat of this podcast, which, obviously is our crown jewel kind of preview here. I'm not going to make any predictions, maybe except for, what I assume is the main event. I would hope that it's the main event because it's the main reason people are watching, main reason I'm watching, that's for sure, other than one other match. But yeah. One thing I didn't know and why we're having a shorter show tonight instead of me covering Covington, covering the dozens of articles I have about exactly everything that's happening in the world that Tripwire is normally about. We haven't covered wrestling hardcore in a bit. This is going to be our first romp kind of into a head first dive into the whole wrestling sphere here. Hold on, actually. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot better for myself. Yeah, this is going to be our first delve super hardcore into, the wrestling world because, honestly, at this point, I've only covered AEW and even AEW. You might have noticed, if you're a longtime fan, last couple, AEW shows I've had less and less notes on, covered less and less, cared less and less. Because it's been shit. I'll get into that maybe tomorrow. Actually, yeah, I'll get into that tomorrow. Where's my stupid, even though I'm not a Steelers fan, a Steelers pin here. Whatever I had on hand from someone else. Let's make this note, though. All right. Boom. There we go. Yeah, not going to talk about AEW till tomorrow. Probably. I might bring it up here and there, but for the most part, with this being a shorter stream, not really going to mention that shit. The main part I want to cover that I just wrote down, we'll get into it into the pre-show, or during the pre-show, I should say. The actual event starts 10 a.m. my time, and it's 9 Eastern, or Pacific, my bad, and 12 Eastern. With that being said, one thing you guys should note is that you will have to actually view the podcast. You'll have to view the podcast on anywhere we are. But what you're gonna have to do is watch it on either the Cock if you're in America, which I assume most of my viewers are. I know the one that might be viewing right now is, so you're going to have to watch it on the Cock or Peacock if you want to actually know what's going on. I believe it's on no, it's not on Bleacher. I'm not sure where it is other places. But yeah. Oh wait, no, in the UK it might be on Sky Sports. I believe that used to be the partner, at least. With that being said, I might, for a little bit, we'll see how it goes. Kinda play a tiny bit of audio of the event in the background, but I will definitely not be showing any of the actual live video footage. That will for sure get me taken down. If AEW did, WWE, I know for sure, is stricter on their shit. So, yeah. Also, sadly, this page just tore entirely off of my notepad. Kinda wanted to preserve it, but fuck it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be basically just hanging out. I'm probably gonna order a pizza, have it delivered, that type of thing, some wings, that type of nature of things. Honestly, I already know where it's gonna be from, and actually, we could maybe start a taste testing series. Because I'm probably gonna order the new melts from Pizza Hut just because, I have some rewards there. Going on. The one person who might be viewing this might be, not okay with that. Beautiful burp or two, or beautiful other brand reference there. But I want to get to real quickly. This is basically our main beef here, our main cut of the podcast tonight. The match card. What's actually going to be on Crown Jewel tomorrow? Most of it, I will say, I don't really care about it, but streaming it, I don't know if you guys were fans of my personal channel. It was before I started this podcast, even on that, but I believe it was March, April, May, somewhere around there, with the Creator Clash. I actually did a watch along. Halfway through it, Platty joined me, and I actually think it was a great watch along. And at that point, we had kind of agreed to do watch alongs and shit, mainly for UFC/boxing fights, because those are more interesting. It's like those I could actually, now that I'm 21, I could actually make bets and shit on those live, things like that, have audience weigh-ins on that. And then also he was obviously, like most people, more interested in that. And I will say, boxing, UFC, more interesting for the most part. Obviously, there's no spots or shit like that, but it's all real. You know that our first match, which I assume is going to be the first match, we're just going to go in order of how CBS labeled them, except for the main event, because for some reason, well, I guess I get it, because it's the money match. They labeled it first. So, with that being labeled last on my list, which we already know, I guess we already know. You already know if you're following WWE, wrestling, anything like that. Even pop culture, considering the person who's involved in it. Though, let's go here to how listed. First match is a 6-man tag. The OC, which is AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson, which I believe they're a part of the Bullet Club, or the original Bullet Club. That's why they're called the OC, the original club. Versus Judgment Day, which is Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio. we'll go over all the kind of story details tomorrow, right before the show, in my pre-show, because they like literally take an hour to explain the backstories of these matches, when half of them you could explain them in a minute or less. But the next match that was listed, which I'm actually going to be a fan of, I just already know, but maybe I'm wrong and it'll be a complete shit show. I'm at least excited about this match. This is one of 2 matches, hey, except for the main event. So, one of the actual real matches that I'm excited about on this program. It's not a pay-per-view anymore, since obviously the cock. They call them premium live events. I'm still gonna call it a pay-per-view because I'm an old school wrestling fan / sports fan / everything. Also, hey, look at that. The thing for my other speakers, who cares? Let's go on. Not important. That's for my normal life, okay? Like, you guys don't get to know about that unless I want you to. And damn it, just because of that and karma, drop my shit. There we go. So yeah, Lesnar versus Lashley. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Excited for that one. Next match that was listed was Braun Strowman versus Omos. Honestly, don't care. Next match that was listed was Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a steel cage match. Actually, kind of excited for this one. Drew McIntyre lately, from the very, 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 very few matches I've seen, but I watched a lot of his jobber days, let's say early 2012, or no, mid 2012 into all of 2013 up until about halfway through 2014. Yeah, glad to see what he's doing. Actually looks like a main event dude now. So excited to see that match. Actually, I would say, okay, so 3 matches so far now that I'm looking back on it. That I really want to watch. The next match that was listed by CBS was the Usos from the Bloodline versus the Brawling Brutes, I believe Butch and some other fuck, not Sheamus, for the tag titles. Don't care about that match necessarily, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty good compared to the next match that was listed, which was Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship in a last man standing match. One thing I will say, I've seen a couple of Bianca's matches. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Let's just say, was it whatever pay-per-view that was just recent? I believe it was it was Clash at the Castle, because I took notes on that, was going to cover that one. Never did. Here on Tripwire. She had a 6-woman tag match on that. One of the matches I fell asleep through. Let's just put it at that. So, hopefully it's good. Never seen any of Bayley's work. Saw her return at SummerSlam. Was kind of bored by it, but I'm also, again, not a Bayley fan or a fan of any of her matches, as I have seen none of them. Then for the, I believe, Raw Tag Team Champions, as they're going back to the old school split style pay-per-views to where one's Raw, one's SmackDown, and then like 2 or 3 of them are both brand type deals. Maybe I'll get into that tomorrow. Here, hold on. Let's write that down if I can find my pen. Nope. Alright. Well, I'll just rewatch this show afterwards. Okay. Yeah, it's Asuka and Alexa Bliss, both of which I know nothing about, versus Demolition Crew, or Io Sky and Dakota Guy, or Io... I don't even know. The Guy Crew. That's what I know them as. TWFS, if you want to know. Don't know anything about them, so exactly not at all hyped for the match. You guys will see my reaction tomorrow. And then the last match that is listed on the CBS match card for this is... Well, it was the first one. But for the WWE Undisputed Universal title, because they are fucking retards with that shit now, Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns of the Bloodline. Will say, if you guys want, and maybe if I'm feeling festy after our pizza buying tomorrow, if I have enough money, or if we get some tips or whatnot, maybe I'll go on DraftKings and actually bet on this shit, because I bet Roman Reigns wins. They're hyping up so much, but fucking really, Logan Paul with 2 matches winning that shit. Although I will say, unlike a lot of people, even though I absolutely, if I got the chance, I would punch him and his brother, conveniently also named Jake. So Logan and Jake Paul, I would punch them both in the face repeated times and in the dick repeated times if I got the chance. But I will say, not only is Jake Paul kind of an impressive fighter, I feel like, with it being his fighting promotion that he's been in lately, is that, you know, maybe shit is rigged, maybe not. Who's to say? Really, boxing has always been kind of, especially, you know, since I believe the 70s, maybe earlier, maybe later, I'm not exactly entirely sure, but has always been kind of a very heavily rigged sport because of money. And Logan Paul, I will say, with the 2 matches that he had, yes, I did actually see both of them live. I saw the WrestleMania match. I saw the SummerSlam match. Dude's actually pretty fucking solid. I will say, he gives the Young Cucks and fucking Camp Cucamonga, all of them, a run for their goddamn money for sure. That's to say the least. I mean, he took the work legit. I will have to show some of the clips. So, that'll be one thing. Okay. YouTube, you guys won't start till the actual pay-per-view does, or if I end up taking a break right before the pay-per-view, you guys will start right then, because I'm gonna show on Twitch, Trovo, Odyssey, Rumble, fucking D-Live I have deactivated because, yeah, fuck, it still doesn't work. Never mind. Yeah, they will get some clips to where I will basically be hyping up the 2 matches that I extremely care about. So the main event and then the Lesnar Lashley match told all of that, said all of that, told all of that. I guess I did tell all of that wrong. But yeah, we will be also ordering some pizzas, some things like that. Probably whenever I begin, I will have breakfast. Then midway through the show, order some, some pizza, have that show up, eat that while we're going along. Then also after that, have a normal gameplay stream after a few hours, probably of resting. So with that being said, I want to give you guys all the time, and I guess I could, even though I kind of did give some information on it, I'll do this first. Obviously, it's in Saudi Arabia, so with our political views, they're all getting fucking forced. And that's not just our goddamn political views, that's real life. They weren't, paying customers. But nonetheless, I believe it's in the Riyadh Palace or Riyadh Place, something like that. It's also, which I had to look up literally as pre-stream was playing here. It's the 4th crown jewel. And maybe actually, I wish I could there, okay. This for sure I want to mark down. The crazy shit that's happened before. Okay, now we have that, so I'll have that for the beginning of tomorrow's watch along as well. Yeah, and basically, we're gonna have some pizza, some food. We're gonna watch along together. We're gonna have fun. You guys will get to also see my live reactions and how much of a mark I am for wrestling in general. Will say WWE's product lately has been better than AEW's product. And I will say our stream is going to start around 9:30 Mountain Standard Time. That'll give us about half an hour. Maybe earlier. That's one reason why I wanted to start this, or do the show shorter than normal, which would be, about 8:30 East, or Pacific, about 11:30 Eastern, and Crown Jewel actually starts, as I said, that we would have about half an hour. It starts at 10 p.m. at Mountain Standard, or wait, no, that'd be 7:30 for the stream start. My bad. Pacific, because it would be 10 o'clock start time here. Mountain, 8 o'clock start time in the Pacific, and 12 o'clock start time in the Eastern time zone. So I hope you guys all join that. And if you guys haven't, or don't already subscribe to Peacock, well, just wait till we start the stream tomorrow. Oh God, I smacked my microphone into my mouth with my foot. If you guys don't have that, I'm sure they have some free trial shit going on right now. So you guys could always just wait once we go live. Set that shit up. Have it in the background as I do. Then once we're done with this watch along, fucking end that trial, end that subscription, end that shit. With that being said, I think I'm going to end the stream. So I know for sure that I'm awake, ready to go, energized, and in sound mind. Hold on. My notepad is slamming on my keyboard. Or it's not. Let's fucking go, though. Yeah. We'll be back 9:30 Mountain Standard. You can convert that to whatever you want. That's way too loud for some reason. But we'll be back at that time for our watch along. See you then. Bye-bye, as Mark Flyer would say. We'll be back for sure on Monday if you guys are just worried about politics. We have so much shit to talk about, but yeah. We'll be back Monday with that. Peace.
Eastbound and down.